Hey, boss, he ain't working.
A shocking crime has landed a 12-year-old and 13-year-old boy in jail tonight. The young suspects charged as adults. One of them is accused of allegedly raping a 12-year-old girl. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is your reporter live outside Miami Police Headquarters. And Maribel, some disturbing details in this case.
That's right, Jim. Just a horrible story. And we do want to point out the reason why we are identifying these boys is because, as you mentioned, they are being tried as adults in an alleged incident that occurred a year ago. And we do want to warn you, the details are disturbing.
13-year-old Nelson Nunez appeared in bond court.
Sir, you were arrested on serious charges. Actually, you were indicted by a grand jury and transferred to from juvenile court to adult court. That's why you are here.
12-year-old Joshua Jones also appearing in court on Friday.
Josiah Jones, you were arrested. You were actually indicted. You have a grand jury indictment charging you with very serious charges.
Both Jones and Nunez are being charged with a serious crime that allegedly occurred a year ago.
The only reason why it's coming.
Look at let me go back. Look at these boys. Look at these boys. Look at these boys. Where's the fathers? Where's the guidance? Look at these young men about to lose the rest of their life for being stupid, for committing a horrific crime. Idle minds. Not even thinking straight. Doing something horrible that you're going to have to live with for the rest of your lives. No guidance, man. This is quite disturbing. I can only imagine what that young lady is going through, but bear with me, sippers. Let's keep it going.
The only reason why it's coming to light now is because now they're being charged as adults.
According to the arrest report on June 18th, 2025, Nunez, Jones, and another 15-year-old boy were allegedly involved in the rape of a 12-year-old girl at the Green Haven project described as a community garden on 11th Street and Northwest 2nd Avenue in Miami. According to police, a 12-year-old victim was walking home.
And you know what? We're going to grab her. We're going to pull her over to the sofa in between this building. And you two are going to hold her hands while I take off her panties, and have sex with her. And not only that, but she's screaming for help. And one of them grabs rocks from the ground and puts them in her mouth so that she shuts up.
According to police, the victim's father, who was looking for her, was screaming out her name. And that's when the arrest report says the boys took off, but were arrested a day later.
I mean, thank God the father was calling out to her to alert the situation, because this could have went on longer than what it did. They could have killed her. They could have very well killed her. And I'm glad they're being charged as adults. Rightfully so. This is a touchy subject because at the end of the day, sippers, I mean, how would y'all feel about y'all daughters or y'all sons? Please leave a comment below and tell me y'all mindset hearing this. Stuffing her mouth full of rocks to try to shut her up. And then the mindset of these young men. We're just going to pull her in here and you hold them down. The 15-year-old, from my understanding through it all, the 15-year-old got these other young boys holding her down while he do what he do for 30 minutes, right? this is just sickening. I don't know, honestly, I don't know if they'll be breathing right now. I don't even want to think like that. I don't want to but I couldn't fathom, and I don't want to fathom, and I feel sorry for the victim and her parents, her mother. I you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on in these teenagers' mind? And I say, like, they and what's scary, and the crazy thing about it, and what's very scary, is because they're not, like, yes, we already know that children's minds are not quite developed until you're about 20 plus years old, right? On top of that, we're as a society, we're so desensitized to a whole lot at this point. And so I just I just look at it as like, dang, where's the guidance? Where's the, like, this you should know better not to do something like this. It's just horrific, man, beyond on so many levels.
It's heartbreaking, and I can only imagine the pain that this 12-year-old is going to have for the rest of her life, knowing of what occurred to her.
And both boys are being held without bond. They are facing several charges, including aggravated battery, sexual battery on a minor, as well as kidnapping. And there is a third suspect who allegedly was involved as well. He is a 15-year-old boy. Apparently, we are told he moved out of state, but there is a warrant out for his arrest. Now, both boys who are in custody are expected to face a judge on Monday.
So, he just didn't flee. He just didn't flee the state, huh? Sounds like to me he got y'all along with it, and that's why you don't, like, men, fellas, that's why we have to remember to raise our boys, raise our children, raise our sons, and then on top of that, raise them to be leaders. Think for yourself. For all we know, this young man led them to, hype them up, got them to commit a vicious crime with him, and then he skedaddles. He leaves. He's nowhere to be found. It's a warrant out for his arrest right now. Now your lives are ruined because of following, being followers. This is crazy. This is crazy beyond measure. Man, I also have a follow-up video to this scene right now. And right now I'm going to play a video of one of the aunts of one of the three boys, of her defending these actions, defending what really happened. Let's review that.
And Shonduran, he don't give a fuck. He savage. So he like, shit, you been talking about you wanted to do this to me. You finna, do me like this. So I guess he got aggressive with her, and she was like, oh no, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna sleep with all of y'all. I'm only sleeping with him. So I guess whatever happened, while they was running the train on her, the lady who stayed upstairs must have on her way down to check her mail, or you get what I'm saying, drop her garbage or whatever. She seen them, because how the building is made, where the lady who seen the kids is like right there, and the farm is right there. So you can look over her balcony and see everything was going on in the farm. So I guess she spotted them. So in the midst of her spotted them, she like, what y'all doing in there? So that's when she want to yell, y'all stop, y'all stop, y'all stop. But she went home. She never told her mama anything. Going on 2 days. She never told her mama anything. When the lady came to find out who daughter it was, she went and told the stepdaddy. So when the lady told the stepdaddy, that's when the little girl went to tell her mama. They dragged her from the park, they took her there, and they raped her. I ain't justifying nothing. Let me tell you something. I ain't finna sit here and read y'all comment. I got on here to check her. If you gonna tell a story, tell a story the right way. Don't get on here trying to make it seem like my nephew on a run or for none of that. Because if he get direct 5-2, he already got a lawyer. But I know at the end of the day, your daughter ain't telling the truth. Your daughter only pressing charges because you forcing her to press charges. Your daughter was never a virgin before she got touched. So what I'm supposed to sit here and say? All they ass need they ass whoop. I'm an old school mama. I beat ass. My oldest daughter, 19 years old, 20 years old. I don't play that. I'm not none of them mama that side with no child. When you right, you right. When you wrong, you wrong. I ain't justified what none of them did. But when you get on social media, you trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just one side, when in reality, you know the truth, and it's not that side. That ain't finna go down like that, especially when it comes to my family. How she know everything that happened and she wasn't there? Okay. Nobody got nothing to say? Like I said, exactly. Whether it's my nephew, right is right, wrong is wrong. I never justified what they did was right. At the end of the day, I told them they goofy. All y'all going after that one little pussy, it's plenty little young girls out here that's fast. I didn't even fuck with my nephew for doing what he did because I got daughters too. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying they right what they did, but when y'all get on social media and trying to say certain things that's not true, I ain't finna sit there and let you say nothing about my nephew. He's not on no run. He has a court date. He goes in on the 5th. That's the reason why the news saying he's not getting charged as a juvenile. If anything, you heard her say in the beginning, the other little boy didn't get charged. That's the other little boy that she was having sex with before. So how y'all not gonna charge him? But y'all charging the rest. Y'all supposed to charge all of them that was there. It wasn't just them 3 there. It was about 5, 6, 7 boys in that field. So why is only them that's getting charged? All of them should get charged. Not just certain ones, but at the end of the day, like I said, she got on here and said something about my nephew is on a run. He's not on a run. He has a court date. He's going to court. Talk about running. Man, bitch, don't play with me. Like I said, at the end of the day, his auntie got lawyer fee. So whatever lawyer fee I got to pay for mine, he's straight. Long as mine's straight, my nephew's straight, that's all that matter. I don't give 2 fucks. I could give 3, 5 fucks of what she's saying or what the rest of y'all side with. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying my nephew wrong, but at the end of the day, that's still my nephew. I still got to stand by his side. I still got to be his auntie. I still got to be the one to support them. Man, hey, Sherette, I'm not caring about what these motherfuckers saying. You know that, cousin. But that bitch got on social media talking about, oh, he's on a run. On a run from where? He has a court date. You want to see that? Let me show you what his lawyer talking about, boo. You see what that say, Tyson lawyer? You see what that say? They are taking cases to the grand jury on 3-5, seeking an indictment as an adult. So how he run away? How he run away? And this is lawyer. You don't like the fact that they let my nephew go. That's what you didn't like.
Wow.
So like I said, if you're going to get on here and tell whatever you want to tell, tell the truth, baby. Because at the end of the day, my nephew ain't on a run. He go to court. Literally. Man, fuck you and suck my ass. Just know that.
Wow. Okay. Sippers, that was a mouthful. And I think in a nutshell, she does have a point. I would say, for as being attacked during, based upon public perception. So now that I have seen this video, and though she was long-winded and though she was quite vulgar in her response, I can't even tell her how to act because I wouldn't know how I would feel. I wouldn't have, however, I wouldn't have posted anything. I wouldn't have said anything. I would let the lawyers handle it. Granted, she did it the way she did it. And so I also want to state, sippers, sippets, that we have to also understand that we have to always keep a balance. And that balance is innocent to proven guilty. She said some things that the news didn't disclose, that it was other boys out there. It was 5 or 6 of them. She disclosed that she was already having relations with another boy that was in the group. And she only wanted to do it with him. So the bottom line of what I'm saying is we have to be objective, because I've experienced it. I know other fellas that have experienced being lied on when being accused and being ridiculed based upon a lie. And so I'm going to be fair and objective to these young boys, but I'm also going to look, because they shouldn't have put themselves in this position as well. We'll do, hopefully we can get more information and clarity on this case, and we'll do a follow-up. But I think it's important to be fair, because at this point right now, it is based upon allegations, but also that this young lady possibly is a victim of a heinous crime that these young men should have never been a part of. So sippers, sippets, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.